Hi there, my name's Hallee. I'm a web content writer and copywriter with over 10 years of professional experience. I have worked with a wide variety of clients in many different industries, primarily on long form content. So I do blog articles, in-depth guides that require research, case studies. As a copywriter, I can also do sales pages and help with a website redesign or building a new website when it comes to providing the copy, the sales copy for that. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about my process and how I like to work to see if it's a good fit for your project. So the first thing is I like to help my clients create intentional, craveable content, which just means content that matters, content that your audience actually looks forward to reading, the type of content that they find value in, so they want to share it with friends and family members. It's the kind of content that's written in your voice, in your tone, with your messaging strategy, which is something we can work on together if that's something you haven't worked on and you're interested in kind of ironing that out so that you sound unique and different, something that sets you apart from others in your industry. And that's going to be really important because AI content is going to continue populating the internet, and people are going to want to find ways to connect in a meaningful way with other humans. You can really set yourself apart by creating that kind of intentional, craveable content. So that's the first thing. The second thing is SEO. I'm well versed in SEO strategies. I have experience working with SEO teams who send me a brief with keywords that have been researched, links that need to be included, that sort of thing. I can also optimize your content on my own. You don't have to have an SEO team by any means. I can do that for your content to help boost visibility. We can talk about keywords, where to place them, talk about AI snippets and all that kind of stuff. So that's definitely something I can do. The third thing is the client experience is really important to me. So I want to make sure that getting the content that you need is as easy and as simple as possible. I don't require any babysitting after 10 years of being a copywriter. When I say that there's a deadline or you give me a deadline and I agree to it, that's just the deadline. That's how it is. You don't have to check in and see how things are going. I provide clear communication throughout the process. And because of the way I like to work and reduce that edit cycle, hopefully we can get your content quick. You get the kind of content that you want the first time around. I rarely have a client who's ever asked for a second round of edits. So that's a little bit about the way I like to work and what you can expect if we decide to work together. If you think we might be a good fit, I'd love to hear from you. Just ping me and we'll chat. Thanks. Bye-bye.